Greetings YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to World of Warcraft Legion. This is a video for all of you Paladins out there. So since Argus has been released, patch 7.3, you've probably set your Hearthstone to the Vindicar. And that means that every time you want to head back to the class hall, you're going to have to teleport back to Dalarlag or make a very long journey back to Hope Chapel in Eastern Plaguelands. What I'm going to show you today is how you can gain access to a brand new Hearthstone that will take you back to Hope Chapel on a whim. And even though it's a quest item, you can actually keep this Hearthstone and use it as many times as you want. I'm going to show you how to do that and stick to the end for a little bonus as well. So hope you enjoy watching. If you do, don't forget to leave a like. And let's get on with today's episode. Just before we get started then, I do want to drop a quick thank you to Martin470 over at Reddit, who actually shared the technique that I'm going to be sharing with you today. He made me aware of it, so thank you very much for that. It's a very useful thing to know actually. This is going to require questing in Eastern Plaguelands. Now, it should be said up front that if you've already quested in Eastern Plaguelands on your Paladin, and you've quested right through to the end, and completed all those quests, then the chances are you're not going to be able to do this trick, unfortunately. The quest in question is known as Journey's End, and it will require going through pretty much the entire zone of Eastern Plaguelands. So you'll want to start off by heading over to the caravan where Fiona is waiting at the entrance, and then from there you'll be able to just make your way through the zone. Now, it is quite a big zone, but at high level and with a flying mount, it will probably take about an hour and a half to do all of the required quests in order to actually find the Journey's End quest, which gives you the Hearthstone I'm talking about. Now, as you make your way through these quests, you're going to upgrade the caravan that you interacted with at the start, and it's going to begin to unlock numerous buffs. I'll talk about those later. But continue to speak to Fiona, and eventually the caravan's going to move on through the zone, and you're going to be able to continue progressing. And you're going to do this multiple times until eventually, after completing pretty much every quest in the zone, you're going to come to a quest known as Journey's End. And Journey's End is given by an NPC known as Gidwin, a dwarf who's been quite prominent throughout this zone. Now, once you've accepted this quest, you'll get the Hearthstone in question. But what you don't want to do is hand this quest in. You want to be able to keep the Hearthstone and keep the quest active in your log in order to do so. So what happens is, once you actually use the Hearthstone, because it is supposed to be a one-time use item, I'll just show you how this works. It is actually going to vanish from your bags, but don't worry. There's a very, very simple way you can get it straight back, and it hardly involves doing anything at all. We literally have to make our way over to the caravan at Hope Chapel and make sure the quest has been abandoned. Gidwin will then have the quest for us again, and we can accept it, giving us yet another Hearthstone. This will just be placed in our bags, and then the next time we want to use it, it's there ready, there's no cooldown, and we just rinse and repeat as often as we wish to. So pretty neat trick, eh? Now, I did say there was a little bit of a bonus if you waited round to the end, and once you've completed all the quests in Eastern Plaguelands, there's something else you're going to be able to do as well, which is going to help you out big time while traversing through your order hall. Outside the caravan, you'll find a goblin known as Beazle Linkspanner. This guy just over here to the left. Now, if you speak to him, you can go ahead and recruit him to the caravan. And you'll get an achievement if he's the final person you can recruit. And then right down here, if you click this, he'll give you a buff, a 10% speed buff that is active permanently while you spend time in the Eastern Plaguelands until you choose another buff, which, trust me, you're not going to. Now, the good thing about this buff is it actually stacks with the buff that you get in your order hall. So look at how fast we're now traversing through our order hall with both of those buffs active. Okay, so every single time we come here now, this is the kind of speed we can expect. So if it annoyed you before, you know, running to sort your artifact out or whatever the case may be, yeah, it probably still is, but it's going to be a lot less annoying because it's a whole lot more faster. So I hope these little tips have helped you then, folks. If they have, don't forget to leave a like and come back soon for more World of Warcraft Legion. Goodbye.